problem child, Jake El Gallo.
El Gallo. Jake actually earned that nickname back when he was a Disney kid, because he could fit more Illuminati cocks in his asshole than the other theater kid twinks.
He certainly made an impact, not only in the sport of boxing, but how about MMA?
How about MMA? What impact has Jake Paul had on MMA? He's never fought in MMA. What is this jackass talking about? Do you mean paying expired MMA fighters a ton of money to take a dive? Is that the impact? Jake Paul is the retirement plan for MMA fighters?
El Gallo, Paul! Hey, Dallas, shut the f*** up. Y'all keep booing, I'ma keep doing.
Ugh. It took his entire PR team to come up with that cringe saying.
Bunch of b****s. That's how y'all wanna do it? Let's f***ing do it. Keep booing, I keep doing.
Oh my God, he is so proud of that cringe saying. He's done it twice in 5 seconds.
I told y'all, the ultimate disruptor.
I told you, he's such a disruptor.
The ultimate disruptor. Hillbillies.
Hillbillies. He's calling the Texans hillbillies.
Hey, go milk a cow.
Go milk a cow. Trashing American farmers for feeding the entire country. Go milk a cow. Yeah, somebody's got to milk that cow, asshole. Somebody's got to produce that milk that you drink. And before you say, oh, Jake Paul is an elite athlete, he doesn't drink cow's milk, he drinks oat milk. Listen to this. From a podcast that was released the same day as this press conference. Watch this.
You don't look that fat in the face either.
Just a milk boy.
Jake.
Wake up, pound a whole gallon of milk.
Jacob.
There you go. How is that milk produced, Jake? American farmers out there busting their asses. And you make fun of them. Listen, you pimple-faced mongoloid. Not everybody can make millions of dollars peddling gambling apps to small children. Some people have to work the farms. Imagine a society of just these jackass influencers. That's probably going to be the next generation, because the kids look up to these retards. There'll be no food, but a whole lot of twerking.
The most brutal, the most vicious.
This guy's so cringe.
The most ruthless champion there has ever been. The legendary, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet.
Well, he used to be. Now he's just the oldest man on the planet. What is he, 57? That's probably the oldest man on the planet. Let's look this up. Oldest man on the planet. Oldest man on the planet? Okay, the oldest man on the planet is actually 112 years old. I guess that's Jake's next fight.
The most feared boxer of all time. His style, impetuous. His defense, impregnable.
Your delivery, cringe-tastic. I don't know what's worse, the way this guy talks or his outfit. Check this out. Look at that, right there. Do you see that? Or do you need the hand of truth to point it out to you? Nikes with a suit. I know this is a thing. I know this is a thing, okay? I know this is a thing, but it shouldn't be a thing. It looks awful. Young guys, do not wear sneakers with a suit or with a suit jacket. I know you think you look cool. You look stupid. It looks extra stupid on this guy because he's old too. He should know better. This is not stylish. You look dumb. If there were any female rats in the sewer, I would tell them to chime in the comments and confirm this is not a good look. But we all know the sewer is a sausage party. Anyways, this is like when guys wear a suit or a tux to a wedding with Converse Chuck Taylors and they think they look cool. You look like an idiot. You look like a toddler. You look like a toddler. You look like your mommy dressed you up in your nice little suit because you're going to a wedding, and when she tried to get your new dress shoes on, you had a complete fit, a complete meltdown, and she's like, fine, wear your little sneakers. That's what you look like. A toddler. Guys, stop doing this. Whatever happened to men dressing like men? Whatever happened to men wearing fur collars? It's a sad state of affairs. Now we got Mike coming out wearing a shirt for an energy pouch. At least he's not wearing the Demopolis Law shirt that he wore at the previous press conference 2 days before this. Why do they need a press conference every 2 days? That's my first question. Also, people who say, oh, Mike Tyson can't be bought. This fight can't be rigged. You can't buy Mike Tyson. He was wearing a Demopolis Law t-shirt. If you don't know who Demopolis Law is, I made a video about that. I'll post it at the end of this video so you can get up to speed. All right, now the crowd starts chanting.
Hey, I hope y'all keep that same energy when I knock this old man the out.
Man, this guy's good at trash talk. I'm gonna knock out an old man. You know what's extra cringe about this isn't how dumb that line is, but it's in the press conference 2 days before this, he was all being all humble and nice. Oh, Mike is a legend, and so it just shows he's just trying different acts. He's just trying different characters. It's so embarrassing. I know, sell a fight, but he's just a complete phony. When you're two completely different people 2 days apart, it's just cringe. Like he's not a natural entertainer. He is only here because of his natural ability to suck lizard dongs attached to the lizard people of the Illuminati. We've covered that before. He's got the Illuminati tattoo. Oh, you can actually see it. You can actually see it. Zoom in on that. Pause. Right there. This right here is the tip of an Illuminati dong, a lizard dong. Okay, I've showed it in a previous video when he doesn't have his shirt off, and you can see it. It's a big, long lizard dong that goes down to the Illuminati all-seeing eye, making it the all-seeing dong going into his all-cum-drinking mouth. Now you guys are saying, oh my God, you honestly think this fight's gonna be scripted? You're the only one who thinks that. You're a casual.
And for those, Jake, who say it's scripted, what do you say to them?
See, I'm not the only one who thinks that. I was one of the first people to say that. I said that in my old videos, and people trash me. Oh, you're such a casual. You can't rig boxing. You can't rig boxing. The sacred sport of boxing. The totally uncorrupt sport of boxing. You can't script it. Now people are beginning to catch up.
Well, clearly they don't have a high IQ in here, but that's a federal crime, Brian.
It doesn't mean people don't do it. Now this is funny he's saying this because, again, on a podcast that was released the same day as this press conference, what does Jake Paul say? I'll show you. I'll show you. Listen to this.
Yeah, the thing I've said to people is like boxing is notoriously known as like one of the dirtiest and most f***ed up and most like affiliated and corrupted sports. So
here he is saying that he tells people how corrupt boxing is. He's been telling people that. But then, oh, nobody fixes fights. That's a crime. So where's the corruption? If they're not fixing fights, what do you mean by corruption? What does that mean? How does the corruption manifest itself, if not in rigging fights? He's admitting that fights are constantly being rigged in boxing, and yet, oh, that's a crime. Now, again, I will say this, and I said this in one of my old videos. I actually don't think Jake knows that his fights are rigged. I don't think he knows that. I believe that his management is doing the rigging behind his back, paying off the other fighters behind his back, because somebody like him is fueled by ego. If he knew that the people he's knocking out are taking dives, I don't think he'd have the motivation to keep training, to keep going for that world title. So do I think most of his fights are rigged? Yeah. Do I think he doesn't know? Probably not. Probably not. It's probably just his management doing it for him, letting him have the illusion that he's some great boxer. Now Mike saves this press conference. Check this out.
Mike Tyson is risking serious injury against a powerful 27-year-old who is in his prime. What do you say to that?
I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat. Did you start training already?
Hey, Buster Douglas was fat, am I right?
I know, but you're no Buster Douglas.
I'm better. I'm better.
Jake Paul is better than Buster Douglas. This is what I mean. He's fueled by ego. He actually thinks he's knocking people out.
No, and I'm gonna end you quicker than he did, and you'll remember that forever.
I will end you quicker than Buster Douglas did. Was Buster Douglas fighting a 58-year-old man? That Buster Douglas fight was 34 years ago. Buster Douglas was fighting a 23-year-old Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson won the heavyweight championship when he was 20. So this is a prime Mike Tyson. And he's saying, yeah, I'm going to beat you faster than Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas was fighting a 23-year-old Mike Tyson. You're fighting a 58-year-old senior citizen. What an idiot. What an absolute mouth-breathing mongoloid. Now, I really hope Tyson goes off script and knocks him out. Because Mike Tyson is a little mentally unstable. So there is some hope here. There is some hope here that even if they're paying him off, not necessarily to take a dive, but maybe let's just go to decision, guys. Let's just keep it friendly. Let's just hope he goes off script. Something snaps. Jake hits him. Something snaps and he knocks him out. I'm just holding out hope for that. I'm holding out hope for that 1% chance. This is the guy who bit somebody's ear off in the ring. So there is that possibility. So if he knocks out Jake, I don't want to hear, oh, I thought you said it's rigged. Shut up. Just shut up. Anyways, Mike's not done with the zingers. Check this out.
He's not going to win. He couldn't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds.
He means Nate Diaz, but... Do you see how much better Mike is on the mic than Jake Paul, who's been making daily videos since he was like 12? You just can't teach it. You know what I mean? Jake doesn't have it. And yet, he's amassed tons of money being an entertainer. That tells you a couple things. One, the world is going to hell. That idiot is considered an entertainer with millions of fans. That's number one. Number two, he sold his soul to the devil. Okay? Whether that means Satan or whether that means sucking off the Hollywood elites.
Jake, majority of your fights, we've certainly seen the power on display.
Who did he knock out? Who did he knock out? Little children. He didn't never knocked out a real man. Come on.
He's questioning your power, Jake. He's saying you haven't knocked out a legitimate fighter of his ilk.
He didn't.
Of his elk. Listen to that again.
He's saying you haven't knocked out a legitimate fighter of his ilk.
Elk. So Mike Tyson is a deer then. Mike Tyson is an elk. He belongs to the deer family. Did you mean ilk? You retard? Now, after this, they talked about the women's fight, the women's co-main event. I just skipped right past that. Ladies, we want to see your box. We don't want to see you box. Speaking of ladies, check out this mongoloid.
Hello? Hi everyone, my name is Christina Snow at Snow Queen LA.
Do you see how nervous she is? Look at her hands. Let's take a good look using the most advanced video technology available to mankind.
Hi everyone.
Zoom in on that. Pause. Right there. Watch how nervous she is.
Hi everyone, my name is Christina Snow at Snow Queen LA. I have a question for all the fighters. What is one thing people don't know about you?
What is...
Oh, that was so cringe. It's like it's the first day of kindergarten. What is one thing nobody knows about you? We'll start with you, Billy. I pooped my pants. Okay, how about you, Bobby? I pooped my pants too. You want to be best friends, Billy? You want to poop pants together, Billy? You want to go out behind the school and poop pants together, Billy? What a dumbass question. What an idiot. This chick, okay, she only has this job as a reporter because of her looks. That's it. How long ago was this fight announced? How long ago did you know this press conference was going to happen? And this was the question you came up with? Are you serious? People like her give serious journalists like me a bad name. Man, I tell you, being an attractive young girl is the ultimate life hack. It's the ultimate life cheat code. Frankly, she's wasting her time doing this. If she started an OnlyFans and started posting pics of her pinky toe, within 6 months she would be making $100,000 a month. Believe it. It is the ultimate life hack in this modern era to be an attractive young girl. Or even average looking, but know how to use makeup. Be a guy and do the same thing. Put up pics of your feet on OnlyFans. You want to talk about a wage gap? How about that wage gap? How about the OnlyFans wage gap? Having said that, I kind of feel bad because she's working in journalism, so I'm probably her biggest inspiration as a journalist. I bet her bedroom is just covered in posters of the Sewer King that she diddles herself to. So what is something we don't know about you, fighters?
People don't know about me. I can't sing or I can't dance.
Shocking! It's shocking that the Bull Dyke lesbian can't sing or dance. Now, Mike Tyson gives the only answer this dumbass question deserves.
Mike, what is one thing people don't know about you?
None of their business.
And that's why people don't know it about you, because you didn't want people to know it.
Jake Paul, one thing people don't know about you.
I want to kiss Mike's big juicy lips.
And that's why he's El Gayo. Speaking of cringe reporters, check out this next guy.
MFM Magazine and Drew Pearson Live, one of our great Dallas Cowboys. Just wanted to ask each one of you, you each have the fighters and winners mindset. What do you keep?
Look at this dollar store, Johnny Depp. He's got that hat that looks like it's been sat on, but probably costs $500 at some boutique hipster store. And look at all of this jewelry. It's hard to tell because he's wearing black jewelry on top of a black shirt, but he's got multiple necklaces here. And then look at this wrist. What a gaylord. This guy's got to be, gosh, pushing 50 years old. Look at all these trinkets and this goofy big ring. Wearing a big goofy ring on your wedding finger. And it's not a wedding ring. Listen, pal, at your age, the only ring that should be on that finger is a wedding ring, not some big chunky douche ring and all these other trinkets. Listen, trinkets are a young man's game. If you're above the age of 20, you got to get rid of that stuff. It's embarrassing. It's what I said before. What happened to men dressing like men? One exception to that is someone like a Johnny Depp or an Axl Rose. Actual people with huge talent and worldwide fame, they can pull it off. You can't. He said he works for some magazine. Let me tell you, no one's ever opened that magazine. It's embarrassing. At a certain point, guys, you got to grow up. Can't be walking around with all these gay trinkets on your wrists and these big chunky rings where a wedding ring should be. Ugh, we're living in the age of adult toddlers. It's embarrassing, and I blame social media. And again, this guy is supposed to be a journalist. I tell you, I am the only last real journalist left. I am, here at the Sewer News Network. Everybody else is an insult to my profession. And his stupid-ass question is as cringe as the last girl's. But let's skip ahead to El Gayo. Listen to this.
What in the hell went through your mind when you said, you know what, I want to fight Mike Tyson?
I love the biggest challenges in the world. That's
The biggest challenge in the world is to fight a 58-year-old man. And we're supposed to take Jake Paul seriously as a boxer. We're supposed to take his hopes and dreams of fighting for a world title in 2 years. That's what he said he's going to do. We're supposed to take that seriously when he says the biggest challenge in the world is to fight a 58-year-old man. I can't take his boxing seriously. Between the rigged fights and fights like this and stupid comments like that, I really need Mike to snap, go off script, knock him out, and hopefully that ends his career. Hopefully he will stop pulling this type of attention. Anyways, let's end this with their cringe face-off. Watch Jake coming out here.
Get on Iron Mike Tyson!
Look at this fatty. What is that? What is that pose? That's not a boxing stance. What is that? That's so embarrassing. And he ripped off the Alex Pereira bow and arrow thing. You might have missed it, but just focus on Jake right here, right here. Watch what his arms are doing. Right there. He pulled that over and went like this. He's not original. He's not entertaining. He sucks as a boxer. Anyways, so before we talked about Mike Tyson wearing the Demopolis Law t-shirt. If you don't know who Demopolis Law is, if you don't know the story behind that, I made a video that covers that topic, and you can watch it right here.